welcome to my channel. This is Tiger Lilith Tarot, and this is going to be a new moon lunar eclipse reading for Gemini placements. Hi, Geminis. Thanks so much for being here. Welcome back if you've been here before. Welcome if you are here for the first time. I'm going to talk the first few minutes a little bit about the astrology that's going on with this solar eclipse, sign it's in and what that means. If you're not interested, just skip ahead a few minutes to the tarot reading. But for those that are interested, this solar eclipse on March 29th is ending out a 2-year cycle of eclipses that have been on the Aries Libra axis. So Aries, in this one we're ending off in Aries season. Right, this is the end, the finale, so endings are usually very exciting. This is the last chapter, closing out a cycle. Aries is very independent energy, concerned about its autonomy, individuality, whereas Libra is about relationships, diplomacy, community. So these past 2 years, the eclipses have been showing us about ourselves and what we need in relationships to feel loved but still feel like our own person, those kinds of things. So it's one of the things we're going to pull for here is what was the karmic lesson over the past 2 years. Okay, and then our next eclipse, solar eclipse that's starting is on the Virgo Pisces axis, and that's what's happening the next 2 years. So that's why this is a 6-month reading, because we're looking 2 years behind. So the first eclipse that started this series was on April 20th of 2023. So if you can think back to what you were doing then and see what's closing out here. So eclipses bring endings. Solar eclipses, lunar eclipses, they bring endings. So what we're going to look at, and sometimes it's an ending you're not quite ready for. You might not be ready for this chapter of your life to end, but this is where the universe is coming in and closing the door, whether you're ready or not. And it's always for your greater good, right? For your benefit, for your best interest. So it's eclipses, fast track change. And it's in shocking and unexpected ways. These shifts are not casual. Like you will feel it. So it's the end of this Libra Aries storyline here. Right? And usually during the new moon, it's a good time to make intentions, manifest energy with, the new fresh energy of the new moon. But during an eclipse, it's really best to sit back, self-reflect, and observe. What's meant for you will find you. So with that being said, Gemini, let's get into this reading. All right, we're going to pull some oracle cards first. Then I'm going to go in with the tarot. I've got a bunch of decks over here. We'll see what calls to me. And we're going to finish with this new deck I have, this new oracle deck. It's called Spiritual AF. And I'm liking the heck out of it. So let's see here. What is this exciting ending happening for Geminis? And this is, again, whether you're ready or not, it's going to come in. It's exciting ending for Geminis. This card wants to come out. Reflection. All right. So that's so sitting, just kind of reflecting, looking, not a lot of movement there. So that's what's ending. So I feel like movement will be coming in. Where have you been playing it small? Because Aries energy is very bold, very dynamic. Okay, and so this is the end of it. So where have you been playing it small? Celebration. I feel like not celebrating yourself, maybe not giving yourself enough credit, or just not taking enough time to spend time in joy with others. Okay. What new path are you ready to step into with this new series of eclipses, Geminis? Presence of absence. Hold what is absence in the presence of your love. I feel there's something about long distance, not necessarily like death, but the path you're ready to step into is maybe, I don't know, I'm feeling like travel or something along those lines. And being able to keep relationships going at a distance when you're not with the person all the time. What energy to work with over the next 6 months? What would be good energy for Geminis to work with over the next 6 months? Transition. Yeah, I feel that like I felt that with this card too. There's something, well, obviously there's something new happening because there's an exciting ending when it comes to reflection. And what's the karmic lesson of the past 2 years for Geminis? This me versus we energy. Karmic lesson. Repair. Making amends rather than fun times reveals a relationship's true constitution. So it's interesting they're talking about like not having fun times, and the celebration card came out under where you're playing it small. So, maybe there's a reason for that. Maybe you've been getting closer with people, having more, deep, serious conversations. We have strength at the bottom of the deck. Okay, strength and then circles. Strengthen your friendships, I feel like. All right, let's pull some tarot and see what comes out here, Gemini. All right, I'm feeling the traditional Rider-Waite deck to start us off with. All right, for Geminis. What is this exciting ending? Whether Gemini is ready or not. This exciting ending, reflection. This exciting ending. Five of Pentacles, feeling at a loss, feeling not supported. This is a really, I feel like that what's ending is you spending time alone too. Kind of in sorrow. So I feel like, yeah, there's a new love. There's a new, wow, yeah, the Ace of Cups and the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. For some of you, there's a new love coming in. It's very balanced. It could be with a fire sign, an incredibly stable fire sign. Fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Right. So yeah, some sort of poverty, some sort of like feeling like you're lacking something, or it could be actual financial poverty that is coming to an end. All right, so let's see this celebration where you're playing it small. Again, this is making sense. Maybe for some of you, you haven't had the time. You haven't had either the energy here, the confidence, or for some of you, the actual money to go out and do much. So that's why you've been playing it small here with the celebration. Where's Gemini? I've been playing it small. So this is kind of like where to step it up. Yeah, you haven't been celebrating much of anything. Another card of reflection here with the Hangman. So this is just a lot of still energy. And the Chariot, though, at the bottom of the deck is like the fastest moving card. I feel like, yeah, so you've been held back by a lack of confidence and a lack of feeling like you've been making a lot of sacrifices here too with the Hangman. But I feel like you're kind of itching to get up and go here. What is this presence of absence? What new path are you ready to step into? This is, I'm almost getting like Eight of Wands energy, which I know kind of sounds strange because the card is a little, not grim looking, but melancholy. But here we have the Page of Pentacles coming out with the new path you're ready to step into. Yeah, I feel like some of you are going to be traveling and taking a journey. There's an offer coming in for you. Some of you are going to be living at a distance from a child. Yeah, the Knight of Swords. Something feels like something really picks up here in Aries season for you, Gemini. All right, what energy to work with over the next 6 months? I'm not going to take that, but it was the King of Swords. This transition. Yeah, I feel there's a move for you, or like you're going to be working again away from your family for like a few months, something like that. The Five of Cups transition. All right, so sitting in regret and sadness, what energy to work with the next 6 months? I feel like overcoming some sort of regret, sadness, bitterness about your past. Because here I feel like the universe spirit is trying to transition you out of it. Yeah, out of holding on to your past too. And just kind of sitting and waiting. Like this offer, this Page of Pentacles, I feel like is a really important offer for you to accept. It's a new path you're ready to step into. Being curious. Some of you going back to school. If you've been contemplating back to school, there's going back to school. There's a message here that that would be good for you, that that's the path you're ready to step into. Or some of you getting a new certification, learning something new, where that you will have, you know, and it will increase your, it can increase your resources. The karmic lesson of the past 2 years, strength with repair. Yeah, I feel like you've had to be very courageous and very strong in your, because you were deepening like unions that were already in your life, friendships, family relationships, friendships, maybe even work related as well. Yeah, and I feel you've been very generous as well and very fair. So yeah, your karmic lesson was, and also there's a karmic lesson here over the past 2 years to calm your temper down. I feel like you learned to temper what you, not just talk off the cuff. Um, it was almost like there was a lesson here of, pardon me, of being more gentle with other people and more diplomatic. All right, that Libra energy I feel like coming through here. Okay, let's clarify. We're going to use the Light Seers Tarot to clarify. All right, Gemini. Signs we have out here so far, we have Taurus, Pisces, Earth energies to Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Scorpio, and Leo so far. And Virgo at the bottom of the deck with the Nine of Pentacles. All right, what's this Five of Pentacles? Yeah, I don't think, Gemini, I think you're seeing yourself as lacking, but I think other people see you as very independent, very strong, and very generous. It's an interesting energy here. Okay, what is this exciting ending? What's this lack, this poverty of what that's ending here for Geminis? Yeah, there's a new beginning. Ace of Pentacles, an offer. Ace of Cups. Wow, two aces there. One that's flipped down. The Knight of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups with the Five of Pentacles. So what's coming to an end, yeah, is something moving very slowly with the Knight of Pentacles. It's a good energy. It's very committed, moving very methodically, but it's Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight. So this slowness, this reflection, this kind of like just like trudging ahead, you know, that like it looks like these people are in the snow. They you know, their clothes are tattered. Like maybe you take yourself on a shopping spree or something, because I feel like you've been slowly saving up, especially with the Nine of Pentacles here. You're able to be generous and still keep some for yourself, because I feel like you have been very conscientious about things. Again, very methodical with the Knight of Pentacles. And almost like this feels like your reward here, the Ace of Pentacles. There's a new opportunity because you've been so thoughtful and you've been in reflection here. And so I feel like these aces are kind of like a reward. And there's something new coming in. It could be a new love or a new creation. Or you're like you get some sort of financial opportunity that enables you to like work on a passion project. Yeah, Seven of Cups. You have a lot of options here suddenly. So what's ending is this period of reflection and sorrow and slow movement. I think what's ending too is new beginnings that don't go anywhere also. Okay, let's see what the Hangman, where have you been playing it small, this reflection, just kind of sitting. It feels like you're kind of sitting there with your enlightenment. Okay. But you're not really sharing it. Where have you been playing it small? So what to do with that energy? Yeah, the Ace of Wands and the Moon. I feel like you've been hiding your own passion about something. We have three aces coming out here, Gemini, which is great. Aces are always just nice, really great, fresh energy of renewal. So this could be a really nice, fresh start for you. The Star at the bottom of the deck. You know, wishes could be coming true here. But I feel like where you've been playing it small, there's it feels like there's a lot of information that you learned from this time you've spent in reflection, but you're not, and you're very passionate about what you learned, but you're not, you're hiding it away. It's almost like you're too, like it's too emotional for you to talk about. I don't know, like what you've learned while deep in reflection, you're like, I can't talk about it. It's just too emotional. It's too, like it too affects you too much, but you're really passionate about it at the same time. You could, I feel like some of you could get an offer to be a public speaker. I don't know why that's coming through. Okay, but let's see here. This new path you're ready to step into, this offer that's going to be provided to you, I think, possibly by someone younger. Like an entrepreneur could maybe take interest in you, or this is you seeking, again, becoming a student again. But let's see. Anything else? We just got the one here. Oh, the Seven of Swords. Okay. Being very strategic. Yeah, you're leaving something behind really quickly. The seven, wow, these are like two of the quickest cards in the two, Knight of Wands and the Chariot. That's fast moving energy, really fast moving energy. And the Eight of Cups, leaving something behind. The Seven of Swords is leaving an encampment behind in which they were deceived, so they needed to make an escape. It can be a card of deception, but can also be a card of strategy and learning the lessons. Because there's a reason this person has to escape. So this new path you're stepping into could require a lot of strategy by you. Maybe because you're, yeah, presence of absence. There are people that you're used to, like maybe a mentor. You're used to them there, being there, but they're not there for some reason. Right? They're farther away. They can't really help you out with this, so you're kind of having to go it alone and learn. No matter what age you are, I feel like you're back in the role of student, and you're having to be very strategic about how you move, but something wants to move quickly. Okay, so let's see here. What energy to work with the next 6 months? I feel like it's overcoming loss and grief and being more optimistic. Okay. The Ten of Wands, the Four of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles. So two tens here. So tens are generally the end of a cycle. There's the end of some sort of heavy burden. The energy to work with over the next 6 months is putting down burdens, laying down anything that's unnecessary, that's not your responsibility, that's not your burden to bear, and just kind of taking some time away. I feel like you need a break. I think I might have said this in one of your other readings. I don't know which one, like taking a vacation might be good. And the Ten of Pentacles here. I feel like there's this energy of you decluttering, but it's like you're decluttering your soul. And dropping, it's like getting rid of anything unnecessary and kind of becoming a minimalist. And it creates this, because there already is a solid foundation that exists that you have, but it's hard to see it because there's too many responsibilities in the way. I feel like in particular emotional responsibilities. Like you feel responsible for other people's emotions. You could be kind of the matriarch or patriarch of the family. But I think you've taken on a lot that you didn't need to, or that it's time to put down. It's not serving you anymore to carry it all. Some of you could need a massage, like going to a retreat or a spa would be great. Just working with a more, finding a way to, lay down the burden slowly and methodically. Okay, let's see here, this karmic lesson, you being very strong, having courage. Okay. Death and rebirth. Yeah, I just feel like so many of your relationships have deepened over the past 2 years. You learned how to hold your tongue. You learned how to apologize. You were more willing to apologize. I feel like the conversations you had with people, you were more sympathetic, more present. Death, in this deck, it's death and rebirth, and that came out with the Fools. We have three major arcanas here. That's a lot. So this karmic lesson, like I said, it feels like a really big shift for you, Gemini, and I feel like you did deepen so many of your relationships. You repaired relationships that you maybe thought, oh, this person's never gonna talk to me, we're never gonna talk again. Things you really yeah, it's a beautiful energy. You learned how to heal and repair and come back together with people. And the Empress at the bottom of the deck with the sun, um, vibrant, abundant energy. Lots of creation. All right, Geminis, we are going to end your reading here with the Spiritual as Fuck deck. I mentioned I'm enjoying this deck. I am. I hope this reading has offered some clarity, some guidance, some confirmation for you. If you feel drawn to do so, please like and subscribe. I appreciate each and every one of them. And I do have slots open for personal readings. If you're interested, my email address and information is at the bottom, description box below. All right, so let's get some inspiration and advice cards for Gemini for this new moon, solar eclipse, next 6 months. Advice, inspiration, confirmation. Oh, that's okay. All right, what do we got here? We have worrying is a negative prayer. Worrying is a negative prayer. I feel like that's this Five of Pentacles energy here. Like I said, like it took something was really zapping your confidence over here. And that's what's ending. Be a badass love beam today. I feel like that goes right here because you're hiding again, like there's this passion that you're hiding. Something that you've learned, something that you've become enlightened to. I feel like you need to share it, Gemini. The wound is the place where the light enters you. I feel like over here. I feel like it's over here though with this Five of Cups, this grieving energy, again taking on too much, being overextended. Be unfuckwithable. Be unfuckwithable. I like that's right here with that strategy energy, with that Seven of Swords. And then we have heart is the new balls. I'm not really even quite sure what that means. Really. They say things on the back. Let's see here. How did testicles get so hyped up as the power center of the world? I did not realize they had. Okay. The heart, my friend, has always been far more powerful than those two delicate dangly things. Check in with your heart. Put your hands over that giant thumping muscle and ask it straight up how it would run your day if it was given the chance. Then give it the chance. All right. I'm going to go ahead and put that on the Ace of Cups because the cup is right there in the center of her heart. So, Gemini, ancient proverb, if you meet more than two assholes a day, you're it. That's funny. All right, Geminis, this is what I have for you. Thanks for being with me, and I will see you at your next reading. Take care.